just felt like calling.
Oh, okay.
Are you in the middle of something?
No, just watching TV. I grabbed my phone and noticed it said you had called. So I didn't know if you were wanting to do a podcast or.
Well, we could. I have enough in the bank, but I'm in a good mood today, so I don't know.
Well, it doesn't matter. So, you all ready for Christmas?
I am ready for Christmas. I have everything bought, everything wrapped even.
Right.
I did my Secret Santas even.
Right.
Like both of them, because I got two. The family one and then the work one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The only thing I have to do is that we have a potluck on Friday that I have to cook for. But I have all my ingredients picked out. What about you?
Yeah, I finished the wrapping pretty much yesterday. And, did the Secret Santa finished yesterday. Yeah, so I'm probably wrapping for 2 days.
Give Eminem a run for his money?
Who?
Eminem.
Eminem.
You've been rapping for 2 days?
Oh, yeah, no, yeah.
How was your ride home? I'm just curious what your roads were like.
I don't know. I was off today, so.
Oh, you're off today?
Yeah. What were the roads like when you came home?
Just, well, it was 3.
Oh, yeah, that was 3 o'clock. It was
and it was raining and there was snow.
Yeah, raining and snow. It's kind of wet.
Yeah. Still kind of.
I haven't looked outside. Is it like worse?
Well, it's still above freezing.
So just messy.
Just a little bit, yeah. It looks like most of anything that fell on my end of town is gone already. It's just wet roads.
Okay.
I'm trying to rush to get home before it breaks the freezing temperature.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Well, don't rush too fast.
No. Well, yeah, within reason, right? I was going behind some guy who was going 40 down the perimeter, and I couldn't get around him. I'm like, 40 on the perimeter? It's 100 on the perimeter, and he's going 40. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh, so you're on the perimeter?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I always take the perimeter home.
Right.
Last winter made me a little nervous, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how did you answer the phone when I called you?
I have the phone mounted.
Oh, you got it mounted? Okay.
Yeah, so I just have to touch the screen.
Okay. I was going to say, well, as long as you have all your ear things in, you're not talking on the phone.
Oh, no. I
don't want to get you in trouble.
No. I listen to podcasts on the way home.
Right.
And, yeah. So, I don't know. I kind of wanted to have a a short Christmassy one to put up. That's kind of why I'm like, I'll give you a call. You could talk a little bit about Christmas.
Okay.
So what is your...
Do you want to have one now then?
Yeah. Well, we're already in it. Yep.
Okay.
So I wanted to ask...
Right.
Because I had a long chat with Tracy yesterday, which was really good. Hoping to have her back on the show at some point soonish.
Right.
But I don't know. I kind of got thinking about Christmas and stuff, and Christmas routines and rituals and those sorts of things.
Right.
I've been kind of missing Dad a lot this week.
Right.
So, what are your favorite Christmas routines or rituals, or like the things you do at Christmas that you really get you going?
Well, I mean, growing up, there's 2 things I remember about Christmas.
All right.
One is the pop-up Christmas book that we had. We opened up the book and it was like a Christmas scene.
Okay. Oh yeah.
It had the little village type thing with the houses and the little openings where you could see inside.
My brain just exploded. I totally forgot about it, but I remember it very clearly now. Oh yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that and Bing Crosby's Christmas, because I think that's what what Mom would play
Yep.
while we were doing the tree and stuff. So
Yeah, that's right.
Those are the two things that, like now, whenever there's if I want to put Christmas music on, I'll put on the Bing Crosby type thing just to to listen to. But I have looked online for that book, and there's a few different pop-up Christmas books, but this one here, I don't think I've ever been able to see it anywhere else, because I don't know if anybody's ever taken a picture of it. But it's pretty retro, so this would have been like 70s.
Yeah, it might be hard to find.
Yeah.
Whether it's even in print, you might have to go to like secondhand bookstore or something. I would kill to see that book again.
Yeah, and Dad would wake up first, saying, "Honey, the kids are up." No, they're not. They're sleeping.
I was wondering if you were going to bring that up. Yep.
Yeah, and then he goes downstairs and starts cooking. So.
And clanging the pots or the pans.
Yeah.
The steel, was it the steel griddle he was cooking on? Maybe, I think.
Oh, I have that. It's
you have that?
That big flat iron
No.
pancake thing.
Oh my God! Really?
Yeah. If you want to borrow it, you're more than welcome. I have to.
Well, I'm not going to borrow it. You're going to cook for me. Oh
yeah,
man, I can't believe you have that thing. That's so cool.
I'll grab that blood pudding and the boudin.
Oh yeah.
He used to make.
Oh. He used to spit in the pan to make sure it was hot enough.
Did he?
Yes.
You know what? Maybe he did.
He would.
But
a little loogie under the pan to test, because it had to be hot enough. You couldn't put anything on until it was hot enough.
Well, so it bounced off. It just got.
Yeah, like it would. The boiling point or whatever.
Kind of like water on a hot stove.
Yeah.
Just kind of beads.
Oh man, yeah. I remember that. Well, what else? So what else do you got?
From what I remember from tradition was. I mean, just the location where the tree was. It was in the same spot every year in the corner.
Yep.
As soon as you walked in the house, you looked straight ahead through where Dad made that wrought iron opening thing.
Yep.
It would have been just right in that corner. But besides that, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, trying to go to sleep the night before. Christmas was always, that's pretty much every kid.
Oh yeah.
Trying to go to bed.
Going to bed early, so my morning would come sooner.
Yeah, well, there's that. I don't know if we did that or not.
Oh, I did that.
Oh,
like, can I go to bed yet?
I went to bed early.
Can I go to bed yet?
Yeah. The only time you'd want to go to bed early.
I've been trying to kind of go back and recall some of the memories and stuff. Because I'm trying to establish stuff. Like, I want to establish stuff with my kids, like new routines and rituals and that sort of thing. Did you do anything different? Like, were there particular ones with your kids that you really liked?
Like tradition-wise?
Yeah, like anything that you yourself kind of made traditional.
Myself?
Yeah, like regular things that the kids looked forward to that you did.
The gifts.
What's that?
They're gifts, I guess. I mean, I used to get the tape recorder and I used to video the Christmas and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I used to do that, and I've got tapes here somewhere, but I don't have a player for it. I got to find a player.
You can convert those, if you take them to Blacks or any of those places. Yeah,
actually, I did find out, and I can't remember who this was through, but yeah, because if you go through the library, when Corey was talking about the podcast and stuff, but they also in this place, they actually do the converting. So if you bring in your VHS tapes, you can convert them to DVD or whatnot. Now the thing is mine being is Video 8.
Yeah.
Which is a very thin. It's almost like a regular cassette type size, like audio cassette.
Yeah.
And that unit, I mean, you have to have one. I mean, the super VHSs are fine because it's the same width.
Yep.
And you have an adapter. You throw it in your VCR, and Bob's your uncle. But Of course, this Video 8 is probably Sony's, which is probably,
London
use
Drugs also has a conversion process for multiple formats. They don't
Oh,
just
do
do
they?
like 2 or 3 formats. They do multiple formats, or they used to anyway, I think.
Right.
And I think like they list, like I think you even list beta videos.
Yeah, until all the belts dry out.
Yeah, so that might be worth looking into, because I don't know. I didn't really have a camera. Did we actually? We videotaped some of our like Christmases with Mom and Dad, right? Didn't we? Like, do you have any of that stuff?
Yeah, there's one with I remember Kelly and Ted at Dave and Rhea's,
Okay.
and Mimette, of course, in her
You have one with Mimette in it?
in her usual voice.
Oh,
Todd!
oh my God! You
Stop
got
it with that thing!
Oh,
with
man.
with that?
You got that?
Oh yeah, somewhere.
Oh man, I want to see that for sure.
And she goes, Ted,
Ted.
bust loose. Ted's just sitting there, just not saying a word.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And of course, everyone's younger back then too. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh man.
But I think that's on one of the tapes. But there again, I need the player to
And
be able
that's
to see.
that's all the Super 8 stuff.
The Video 8.
Video 8, yeah.
Yeah, because the like I got one of those VHS to DVD burners.
Yep.
And I can plug whatever, if I had a camcorder, I could plug it in as the input to be able to record it.
Okay. Gotcha.
But the only thing is I don't have that particular recorder. I think I might have it in a box here somewhere. I don't know if it made it with me or not. But I'll have to look through the boxes and see if I can find it.
The cassette converter that I have to convert like audio cassettes.
Yeah.
They have a line of it's a box. I think they might do all formats as long as you have the camera to play it from.
Well, that's the problem. I don't have the camera. If I had the camera, I could just load it right into.
Is that Mom and Dad's old camera or your old camera?
Input. No, Mom and Dad's old camera was a Super VHS.
Okay.
Or the SVH or whatever it is. Or
is that the smaller,
compact
like
or
the
S Video
cassettes?
compact? I can't remember. What's that?
Is that what do they look like size wise? Like, I'm just wondering because I have an old camera in my house. I don't know. Maybe it's the same cassette, cassette type.
Well, it's about the size of an audio cassette.
Of an audio cassette.
Yeah, because you know the thickness of a VHS tape.
Yeah.
Well, the little VHS-C or whatever they call them, I think it's the same width.
Okay.
But a smaller format, whereas the Video 8 is a smaller width.
Okay, let me check because we had a secondary camera. I have no idea where I got it from.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take a look and see if I have it. Because if I have it, then like we could just, if you want, we could go find that converter machine through the company that has my cassette converter thing. And they have a whole video line. You buy it for I don't know $60 or $70. And as long as you have the thing to play it on, then you're good. You're golden.
Because I had this thing for years. I mean, this was when Danica was when
she was
kid.
just tiny.
And I mean, I got footage of when she was learning how to ride her bike, like without the training wheels. And then I did the same thing with Tegan. So I mean, I've got all that footage. I just need to be able to access it.
I'll check tonight when I get a chance to see if I got it.
Right.
If I've got that camera, and maybe just can you send me a picture of what the cassette? Do you have one handy you can look at to?
Oh yeah.
Like send me a picture of what it looks like, and I'll just see if it matches with what I have.
I'll just Google a picture of it.
Google it or whatever if you know exactly what it's called. So. Yeah, and I'll take a peek if I have it. And if I do, then maybe we can look into converting some of that stuff.
Perfect.
So we don't lose it forever.
Right. Exactly.
Awesome. Yeah. So I'm trying to establish a few things with my kids, and I was kind of, going back to what we did. That's why I kind of wanted to talk to you about, like the things you remember. One of the things I started to implement, and this is right out of Dad for sure, is I've been trying to do Pancake Saturdays or Pancake Sundays.
Right.
I've been trying to do that. Like, okay, that's what we're doing, and then the kids kind of help me with it. They'll drop the chocolate chips in or whatever into the I'm actually getting pretty good at making the pancakes. I'm not making any blood pudding though. But there was only one brand. The brand that Dad bought was the good brand, and it was actually really yummy.
What was the brand?
I don't know. Was it like Maple Leaf or like it was a specific brand? Because I actually tried another brand because I was like, oh my God, I saw blood sausage in a store and I bought it and it was horrible. Like it was.
Did you cook it the same way?
Well, I couldn't remember how to cook it.
Well,
but I mean,
the flavoring, it's not like a sausage.
The flavoring was in the same. Well, no, like I cut the skin, and then
and then you cut it in blocks, put it in a pot with water.
Yeah,
and then you kind of mashed it all up.
Yeah. But it didn't work that way. It was more like it was like we were able to make it runny, like a bit runny. It was still thick, but a bit runny. I couldn't make the stuff runny. It was sausage that you eat. You chop a piece off and you throw in your mouth. Like it was meant to be eaten that way. You couldn't break it down at all. So it wasn't very good.
No,
so I was gonna try that with the kids, but I don't know.
Right.
And then so that's like one thing I started. But
if you're not going to eat it, I'm sure they're not going to eat it.
Well, yeah, exactly right. So I still haven't figured that brand out. If I ever do, I'll let you know. And then the other thing I've been trying to do too is like for Christmas, what I want to do. Remember, Mom used to make like an eggnog, but it wasn't really eggnog at all. I think she bought, if she did at all, I think she just used eggs and that was it.
The eggnog that Mom made was excellent.
It was beautiful.
The stuff from the store was like a.
Let's get that. It doesn't even. It's not an eggy taste the store has, right? It's this other
thick
flavor. But that flavor it's gross.
It's thick, like with a spice of something in it.
Yeah, it's
just
not very good.
It's like going from white milk to chocolate milk. You know the density of it.
Yes.
It's like we were used to the regular milk versus the store-bought stuff was more like chocolate because it was so thick.
Yeah.
Because Mom used I think it was raw eggs and
she threw a raw vanilla, nutmeg. She would put in
nutmeg,
there. Yeah. And then she would put 1 scoop of ice cream.
That's what it was.
That was the key. So you get that vanilla flavor of a vanilla ice cream. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's like really made it yummy.
Right. Yeah, I have yet to taste a store brand that's even close.
No, I don't even bother. There's no point. No. I think at one point Mom might have bought the store brand and then put like half a cup into like a big blender full just to give it a little extra something. But that's the most that she did, if she did that at all, and that would have been in the later years.
Yeah.
But so anyway, I'm going to be making Mom's recipe on Christmas morning. That's my plan. I've got my ice cream. We're going to go yogurt instead of ice cream, like vanilla, like frozen yogurt instead. And then the other thing Mom used to do. Do you remember she used to do croissants on Christmas morning? I don't know when that started.
Like a Pillsbury?
No, just the store bought ones. And I remember we'd heat them up in the little mini oven.
Right.
So they get kind of crusty.
Right.
And then I remember I cut it open, put jam in there, and so it was that and the eggnog. I remember that and I want to do that with my kids.
Right.
So that's kind of my plan.
All right, sounds good.
Okay.
All right.
So we'll see you in a few days.
Okie doke.
All right. Okay.
We'll see you later. Okay. Bye.